takes a little bit of a buffer, doesn't it? So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get ready to retro. Let's get ready to retro. Get ready, get steady, and retro. Everybody retro. Today, in the Retrovator, we are doing some live game coding. I think I've actually still got on the screen now. Today's game is Monday Night Live, but it's not. It's retro game coding. So there we go. You can see how up to date I am. We don't need a death count tonight because we are not counting deaths. We will not be exploderizing or anything like that. So, hello to Sir Patrick Furlong and Amelia. Meow. Right, the first thing I need to do though is work out why I don't have the game on my little SD card. For some reason I don't, so I've got to have a look and see what's going on there. Hopefully I haven't lost it. So I've got the cartridge there, and I'm just going to quickly see what's going on. It's not better now we have no VR. The VR was fun. It was a fun little distraction. It's not something I do all the time, but you know, sometimes you want to try something different. So, not Cody's creators. So, I've got on my screen Graphic Adventure Creator T2.adv. Hello to Professor Brainy Specs. How you doing? Now, I need to bring up another Finder window and check out in my documents folder, retro computers. There's lots of stuff in here. C64 T2.adv, and it's right, so it's the wrong one. So if I call this T2adv2 and copy that over, I have a hope that this might be the right thing. And that is also 18th November 2041, which would be different to the one that's up on the thing. So I'm going to put 2 there as well. One of these 2 files has the adventure, or at least I hope has the adventure that we've been creating all of this time. So drop that down there, bring that back out of the Mac. And this is one of the reasons I love having the SD card reader. As I've just transferred onto an SD card a couple of files that I can then put into the C64's card reader. Let's hope this works. For some reason it wasn't on there. Got the PO. Prisoner of War. That was an interesting game, but it got on my nerves a bit when I couldn't deal with coordinates. So load FB81 and run. CPM C64, and we need to scroll down to creators, GAC, Graphic Adventure Creator, T2adv2. Hopefully this will have the game itself. I still have to deal with the lack of thingamajig. We don't have the sound card in here yet. Sound card. The SID chip is still not running in the Mac. You completed Stalag Luft. Stalag Luft was interesting. I thought that was an interesting area. So right, load adventure from disk. T2v2. File. Okay, that's not good. Right, so let's use the Epic's fast loader cart to reset the thing, and let's have a look at what's on this disk. So load $8, which on the C64 is how you do a check. So nothing's on that apart from Graphic Adventure Creator. That's interesting. Right, reset the SD card. Look, I'm a bit wary of this actually. Load FB81, run. Oh, I see them fighting words there, Sir Patrick. Well, maybe when I've done the Coordinates chapter, you could get educated. Oh, oh. Them's definitely fighting words. I see that as a challenge. I just got annoyed because it felt like the game was attempting to be difficult, but actually hadn't managed to be difficult. It was just being hard. So there's nothing on graphic there apart from Graphic Adventure Creator. What's going on here? Try the other one. Right, this one's got T2 test and T2V2 and T2V2 test. Okay, let's try this one and see what happens here. I still need to sort the SID chip out on this, as I was saying, but we'll see how it goes. Right, the usual Hacktro on there. Not a fan of Hacktros, but there we are. Right, it's loading GAC. Right. Load adventure from disk. T2V2. Loading T2V2. Right. The test of whether it's got the up-to-date version is there will be a verb to dance because we put that in at the end of the last session we did. And it's not there. We do not have... Oh dear, we do not have the verb to dance. Yeah, we have... Okay, there's a problem here. And there should be a noun of blinky lights. There is no... Okay, we have a problem. Hello to Iron Horse Railways and the professor. Trying to ignore toothache. Oh, I've had an issue with that lately. It's I got an ear infection a month or so ago while I had a really bad flu, and it's every now and again it aches the jaw. Right, guys, there's a big issue here. Essentially, we don't have an up-to-date version of the game, so I've got one more chance to do this. Reset the SID reader. Not SID reader, the SD reader. Load FB 81. You keep offering to sort out the SID for you, says Patrick. Yeah, but then I'd have to send the machine off. And unfortunately, I'm using it. I can't do the live coding without the machine. Vicky's got to have general anesthetic to have 3 teeth. Oh. I do not envy that. Last time I had teeth out was 2 here, right next to not for these, right next to these ones, so that my incisors could move into place because they were pushed right forward, and it looked like I had vampire teeth. So when I was a young kid, I had to have that dealt with. That was not fun. Okay, serious problems here. The only one that's got it is this. So, T2V2, T2V1, T2 test, T2V2 test, and T2. We have issues. Right. You lot on Question Tech have seen the 2 that came out, and yeah, it's an unfortunate thing, Patrick. Right, but what can you do? Right, load $8. Let's have a look at this. There are files on here that do not have a proper proper file name. So let's run T2 test. T2 test, and then we'll have a look at what's going on. Press play on tape. No, don't press play on tape. Oh, for goodness sake. Reset. I'm so glad for the reset button on the Epic's fast load card. Load T2 test 8.1. Come on. Search for T2 test loading. Right. See a broken mop. Get mop. Let's try this. Dance with mop. If this works, I'll be surprised. You can't. So that's probably not it either. Okay. Press run stop to oh, of course, run stop to cancel. You stop the run. Yeah, load. Reset this. Right, we're going to have to deal with this. We're going to have to deal with this a lot. Load FB81. Oh, for goodness sake, load. Out of data. Run. Guys, we have an issue. It looks an awful lot like I don't have the footage here. Not footage, the file. At some point, it's been lost. That's not good at all. And I'm not sure how this happened either. I know I was absolutely worn out last time we did anything, so it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. The only file I've got with any files on is this one. So we can try T2, T2V1, and T2V2. One of those must be the adventure, and I'm really going to have to start writing down what it is. Are you sure you saved at the end of the last time? Yeah, that is the question. So I've got three potentials: T2, T2V1, and T2V2. T2V2, I'm pretty sure is the wrong one. So I'm going to start with T2 and see what happens. And I'm going to have to start writing down at the end of each session what I've called the file. Load this. Let's do this from disk. T2. Insert disk. Please be the right one. Right, we need the list of verbs. There is no dance. Nouns. Whoa! There's only one noun. Ironhorse says you're getting confused. Yeah, you're telling me. Room not found. So T2 is definitely not the one we want. So let's load adventure from disk. T2V1. We don't have anything at the moment. Please tell me I don't have to try and work out where we're up to and then start again. Oh my goodness. If we do, oh, that's going to take all night. I mean, I'll do it, but that's not the point. This one also does not have dance. Please tell me it's got the... This one even has even fewer things in it. Oh my goodness, we are so lost here. Load from disk. Which adventure data file do you want to load? T2V2. Please load. Please load. This is taking a while. Right. What verbs have we got? Boil. We have the verb to boil. If you can't find anything, leave T2 for now and work on that GAC version of Arbiter. I might do that, yeah. And then come back after I've typed all the other stuff back in, yeah. Nouns. So we've got beef and bottle and bucket. We don't have blinky lights. Yeah. We don't have it. If no dance, then don't dance. Ends. Dance if you want to. Go to leave your friends behind. If friends don't dance, then friends equals no. That is so good. I love it. I love it. Right, we have a problem. X, erase adventure. Destroy data, yes. Really? Yes. We don't have the adventure. It's just not there. So, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Okay, guys. I don't know what's happened. That was difficult to read. I bet it was. I don't know what's happened. Who knows? At this point, who knows what's happened? Let me just check on my files and see when the last time this was dealt with was, because I think it was November or something that it said on this file. Retro Computer C64 Graphic Adventure Creator 18th of November. Oh my goodness, yeah. It just hasn't been updated since November, according to my backups. So what happened to the file, I don't know. That's a real big issue. And I'm going to have to work out what's gone on there. Because it feels an awful lot like something bad happened. Okay. Ironhorse says, just check the last live coding stream. Yeah, that's a good point. When was the last live coding? Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't 18th of November. Let me just check on my phone. I've got everything on here. So if I go back to my live... My phone's a little bit old, so it takes a little time. I'm still using an iPhone 6S Plus because, let's face it, it's good enough for making phone calls, and normally it's pretty damn good for everything else. Live game coding was a month ago. So I've lost everything from November. But because I have everything on screen, then I know that we can do this. Right. T2V6. Load adventure. Disk. T2V6. What's that disk? File error. It's not there. There's something gone horribly, horribly wrong. So, right, I will have to update that another time. So, yeah, Patrick suggested doing a graphic adventure creative version of the Arbiter. I don't think we did the Arbiter on C64. It was on Amstrad, wasn't it? It was an Amstrad CPC basic game. So, yeah, we could do that in GAC. That actually wouldn't be too bad. Ironhorse says, how's my ribs today? Better than yesterday? About the same. It's just how it is at the moment. It's about the same. So, we've got a couple of hours. Let's do this. Let's create a game on the Commodore. So, let's do this. Right. Let's do this. Erase adventure. Destroy everything. Yes, let's do this. Didn't you say doing that when I said I was going to do a video playthrough? Yes, I did. I think I did, yeah. Because I remember when Zypho did his version of this, of the Arbiter, not making a version, but he did a playthrough. He managed to do something that he shouldn't have been able to do, which was repair some wires in a room that didn't have any wires in, and it acted like he'd been in the right room, which means there was a massive error in that thing. So, ribs take ages, sadly, says Zionhouse. Fractured 6 of them, if I recall, in a motorcycle accident. Oof. Awful pain. Yeah, it's been hell. It's been absolute hell. The worst part hasn't been the pain, because I have a massive tolerance of pain. What with being in pain almost every day since I was 16, 17, when I first got damaged in my back. I accidentally just pulled part of the rib there while putting that down. That's how easy it is to start causing issues again. So I've got a high tolerance of pain, but my goodness, the ribs, oh, they've caused some issues for me. But the worst part has been cabin fever. Trying to get myself in, just keeping myself occupied. I've hardly left the house since the accident, because going anywhere is painful. And I am one of those people where, yeah, I work from home. I don't have to see people all the time to be perfectly happy and stable and all of that. I'm not the type of person that needs a huge amount of social interaction with people face to face. But I've always been able to just wander out and maybe go for a walk by the river, or go into town and meet people and talk to them, or just get out the house and have a cup of coffee in a cafe. And since the accident, I've done none of that. I've seen people a couple of times, and most of the time I've just been laid up. And cabin fever hit so hard. I've been cranky, probably horrible to live with, because I get snappy. And sorry to Jen for that, because I must have been hell. But I'm looking forward to being able to get out and about again. So I'm hoping to be able to do that by the weekend. Let's see what happens. So, Ironheart says, hopefully it won't be too much longer before you can get out again. Can't deal with being indoors for more than a day or so. Empathy and buckets. Thank you. I'm very much opposite of that. I can stay inside without problems for quite a long time. But it's when I do need to get out, I need to be able to actually get out and about. So this is how it is. I'm going to move now to setting up a new sheet of paper with some details because we need to get this done. We need a game. I need to make a game because that's what we're doing tonight. So let's do this. Where's my pen? Here. I have my pen of ultimate power. And we're going to start drawing a map. Now hopefully I can show you this. If I angle my other camera, give me a second here. If I just move this camera over here, and I don't know whether this is going to work, but it might work, and it'd be nice if it does. Make a train ticket game. What do you mean? I'm not copying Ticket to Ride. I don't want to get sued. Oh, please make this work. Come on. There we are. Right. Alt Command 3. Here is my piece of paper. Hey, it worked! It's upside down from what we want, though, isn't it? Let's give me 1 second. Where is my camera? Webcam, and let's do some properties about the webcam. Transform, can I rotate it 180 degrees? Yes! So that's the top and that's the bottom of the page. Right. There we go. Hey! There we go. So let's draw the map that we're going to need. This is interesting, isn't it? Don't normally get to see this. So if I start over here, we'll have... this will be room 1. And it's the ship cockpit. And then it's going to be a different direction to how it was before. And then this is the back of the ship, like cargo and exit. Cargo bay. That will then drop out into desert. That's room 2, that's room 3. Desert. 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 And desert. Right, 4, 5, 6. They all attach. Coding for the dark side again. Yeah. So there we are. So we got our basic thing, and then this is the damaged part of the ship. Destroyed portion of ship. Destroyed portion of ship. No, that was yeah, destroyed portion. Ship. Right. So 7 and 8, that's the rooms that are there. And we'll see how we get on from there, because then we go into storage. No, what was it again? What was it again for the ship? This was like the oh, the mess hall, wasn't it? This was the mess hall. So that's room 9. Over here would be storage room. I'm trying to do all this by memory. Down from there is a corridor. This one was storage as well. And engine. Engine room. So 11, 12 and 13. And then here is cockpit. There you go. 14 rooms. Yeah, that's 14 rooms. That should work. Or would it? Which one was this? No, the storage room wasn't there. That's the transporter. Yeah. That's the transporter room. Okay, so we've got our basic stuff there. Iron Horse Railway says, ticket game. Literally, you sell train tickets at a desk. No one said it had to be a good game. Oh my goodness. Have you ever played Papers, Please? It's kind of similar to what you're thinking of there. Right, so we've got a basic layout of the map. We'll start there. We need to get the ship into working condition. So we'll see how it goes by transporting to somewhere else and then doing all that stuff. We'll work everything out from there. So let's do this. Let's get into coding the game. So Alt Command 4 and we bring the game up. So we need to start with rooms. Room description. Which room number 1? Room number 1 is... You are... Did I just immediately break this? Good grief. Hey Jen, how are you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm okay.
Are you winning?
No.
Are you losing?
Yes.
What are you losing on?
My own game.
So you're kicking your own ass?
We've actually lost some code.
What do you mean you lost it? Has it gone down the back of the sofa again?
The code that I thought was in is gone. So I've got to go through from what I've got back all the way through and type all of the information in again to make sure that we've actually got it all.
So why has it disappeared?
I don't know why it's disappeared, Beb.
Could it possibly be you didn't save it?
I did save, I just don't know what happened to it.
Alright, anyway, good night.
Take care, Beb. Love you. Jen's off to bed now. So, while Jenny has appeared, yes. Jenny used confusion. It's super effective. But yeah, Iron Horse, definitely look up Papers, Please. I need to play that as a live game thing. Now that we've got the PC in here, I think I'll be able to do that, but I'm still going to wire that in. Got a few things coming tomorrow that will help me wire that in, and then we'll see how that goes. So, let's start. You are in the bit of... I don't know if we named the ship in the original. You're in the cockpit of the... I'm going to call it the Valiant. It's super common. Of the Valiant, your ship, your starship. You've landed to a desert planet to investigate. That needs to be the next. Yeah, definitely. We're going to have to do that. Desert planet to investigate a distress signal. You can see a desert landscape out the window while the cog... Oh no 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 no! Oh no! What the... I don't like coding on this thing every now and again. I press the wrong button and all of a sudden it's like... Nah. Did I just type dessert instead of desert? Yes, I did. I landed on a desert planet, yes. Shift insert? Yes. Yeah. A desert planet to investigate a distress signal. You can see a desert landscape, yes. Chocolate chip, I believe, out the window while the ship's cargo bay is to the south. Hello, James. How you doing? Connections are south to 2. We have no such for... Oh my goodness, we've got nothing in the connections. Right. Okay, we have no... we have nothing. I've just realised we haven't typed anything in. We have no commands or anything. Okay, so bring up graphic Adventure Creator C64 Manual. Planet of the Grapes, yes. Okay, I believe this is it. Yep, this is it. What? That's Adventure Creator. That's a different thing. Graphic Adventure Creator Manual. Oh my goodness, I know we had it. Because we've used it before. Graphic Adventure Creator Manual in PDF format. This is it, right, okay. Well, show me the damn thing. I don't want to have to sign in to unlock access to this thing. Don't make me get off my chair and go and get my own copy of it. Don't do this to me. A Graphic Adventure Creator from Incentive Software. This is the Amstrad version, but since it's the same thing, it should be alright because we just... Right, here we are. Here's the quick start data file. So we're going to have to add some of these verbs, nouns, and all the other stuff. They do it that way. Blah, 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 blah. Verbs. Let's add some verbs. 6. D. 6. Down. 8. Drop. 3. E. No, no. Delete, 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 delete. 3. E. There. 3. East. 16 is examine. 16 will be exam, because that's how it works. 7, get. 13, graphics. 10, inventory. 9, L. 10, list. 15, load. 9, look. 1, N. 1, north. 13, pictures. 11, quit. 15, restore. 2, S. 14, save. 2, south. 7, take. 12, text. 5, U. 5, up. 4, W. 4, west. 5, climb. And 6, descend. Because I think that is needed. Right. I just got kind of... That's how we do it these days. 12 words. I just thought I'd add in some extra bits there. So, what's been going on in chat while I type that in? Let's have a quick look. James Pett says, I'm well, thank you. How's life in Zoeland? Getting by. Yeah. James Pett suggests other things we should have is eat, cuddle, obfuscate, sing, shout, and pickle. Hello, TIL. How you doing? So, James, because you're late, I sound an awful lot like Christopher Sandford. I don't know who that is. Sorry. James, because you're later than usual, you may not have noticed we're not actually coding the... we're not coding tonight the thingamajig that we normally do, the Terminator 2 adventure game. What we're doing instead is having to take a night off from that because of one major issue. The major issue being I've lost most of the code. The last surviving piece of code comes from the 18th of November last year, which is unfortunate because the last time we coded for the game is February. So, you know, that's a bit of an issue. So I'm going to have to get all of that together and type that in. Essentially, I'm going to be sat here over at night while a load of stuff for Jen's channel is rendering out. But, you know, these things happen. But at least I have the live coding files from the videos to add everything back in. So, got all that and we'll work it out. So instead, we're converting an Amstrad CPC game that I wrote during the first live coding that we did, the Arbiter for episode 1. We're converting that to Commodore 64. And we're going to convert it using Graphic Adventure Creator. Yeah, and I think it'll only take a night or so to do that, and then if it doesn't, then I'll complete it some other time. But we'll get the other stuff back. But that's how it'll go. So let's get back to it. Otherwise, we'll not get through all of this. So we've got the first set of inputs that we need, which is the verbs. Now the only noun is 255, and it's it. For noun 255, it. So that's done. Now I have a few other things that we need to add in. I'm just going to bring them over here. Messages. Messages are, ooh, that's a bit long. Okay, so let's do this. M for messages, 239. You are carrying 240. Now, according to this, it's what now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have it that. 241 is you can't. And full stop. 242 is pardon, question mark. 243 is press a key for another game. 244 is are you sure, question mark, yes/no. 245, you've already got that. Already, you've already got that. 246, you haven't got that. 247, you can't see that. 248 is you are carrying. I can't type on a Commodore keyboard apparently. Too much to pick that up. Don't think we've ever needed that one. That's when if you're using weights and things. 249, your score was 250. And you took, okay, 251, it is dark, you can't see. 252 is you couldn't find that anywhere. 253, you can also see. 254 is okay. And 255 is space, then turns. So that's the messages, according to the quick start file that we've got here. Can we add silly features in this port, such as pudding related items? Oh, definitely, we can definitely do that. For years now, the puddings of Desert Planet, or Desert Planet, have been at war with neighbouring M-class planet Veg and the fearsome cabotage. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, we could put puddings in. So just have a few low priority conditions. Is that it? Yeah, that appears to be it. Interesting. So let's do the low priority conditions. So if verb 9, look, wait, end. So I'm going to sit that just there. So you're going to see a bit of this on screen while I do this, because I'm going to move that up so that I can read what's going on with this stuff. So low priority conditions. First line, if verb 9, look, wait, end. So look at that. Yeah, verb 9, look, wait, end. Okay. Number 2, if verb 10, message 239, list with wait, end. We'll just get through all of these as quick as we can. If verb 11, quit, okay, end. That does look right, yes. Verb 111. No. No, only 11. Quit, okay, and yeah. Line number 4 is verb 12. Let's actually start putting in the brackets so I know what's going on. Verb 12. Text, okay, and if verb 13. Picked. Okay, and so that's turning the graphics on and off. You're carrying too much to be able to pick your nose. Oh dear. What are we like? If verb 14. Save. Okay. And if verb 15. Load, look, wait. End. That's pretty much it. Okay. Right, we should be okay now to go back into the room descriptions. Which room number? 1. So if we go back into room descriptions now, we should be able to connect south to 2. Picture goes with it. None, because we're not drawn pictures yet. Room number 2. According to our lovely map of immense amazingness, room number 2 is just here, and it's the cargo bay. So we did that. It's just a quick thing. And, nice little map. Hey, hey! Just so I've got an idea what's going on. Yeah. I am tempted to just put that in as a response to trying to pick nose. ITV, yeah, there. So it's back up on the screen now. Okay, 4. Whoa! No. Go back to size 1. Oh my goodness, what on earth happened there? There we are. Right. For some reason it just went widescreen on me. It's like, no, that's not right. So this is the cargo bay. You are in the cargo bay of your small ship. 2. Pressed upwards accidentally. Oh my goodness. To the north through an internal airtight door is the cockpit, while to the south is the cockpit. To the south, oh for goodness sake, press the I do not like typing on this. I really don't. I don't like the keyboard. The keys are slightly off to one side of where I expect them to be, which is so annoying. To the south, down the cargo ramp is a desert planet. Curses, time for bed. Fair enough. Take care, Einhorst. Have a great night, and thanks for coming along. Hope you have a good evening. So, collections are north to 1. Oh, hang on. Room number 2. I haven't finished with the connections yet. South to 3. So, room number 3. You are standing on ancient desert sands in the center of a large, oh for goodness sake, again, in the center of a large dip in the landscape, which your orbital scans prior. Again, I've done it. Oh! Right, here's what's happening. I'm pressing what should be delete. I am used to a delete button that's twice as long as most other buttons. And it's not on Commodore because next to it is a button that says home, and it sends you to the start of the paragraph you're typing. And I keep pressing that instead. Suggested was created by an asteroid collision sometime in the past. Your ship is to the north while a crashed vessel is off to the southwest. I'm just going to say west because it fits. So, connections are north to 2, west to 4, south to 5. No picture. Whew. It's taking a bit of time, but we'll get there. We will get there. And I'm just going to say for now, the beverage of choice is Diet Coke. So, let's keep going. So, I don't even know which room we're up to 4 now. Okay. You are standing in an ancient desert. The wind blows the sand gently over your boots while the twin suns the heat of the twin suns, let's put that twin suns bears down from above to the off to the east is your own ship while a crashed vessel stands to the west. Okay, connections are west to room 8, east to room 3, and south to room 6. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. So let's have a look at what we've got so far. Excuse me. Let's enter the adventure. So we're in the cockpit of the Valiant, your starship. You've landed on a desert planet to investigate a distress signal. You can see a desert landscape out the window, while the ship's cargo bay is to the south. Go south. In the cargo bay, to the north is the cockpit. Go north. Yep, there's the cockpit. Go south. We're in the cargo bay. Down the cargo ramp to the south is a desert planet. Go south. We're on the ancient desert sands. The ship is off to the north, so let's go north, and we're in the cargo bay again. So it's all working so far. Crash vessels off to the west, standing on ancient deserts. Off to the east is your own ship, while the crash vessel stands to the west. Go to the east. We're in the ancient desert sands again, where the ship is to the north. So everything's working, which is great. This is working out so far. We're 50 minutes in, and we've got 4 rooms and loads of commands that work. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. What room were we up to? 1 is done. I think it was 4, wasn't it? Yeah, the ancient desert. Room number 5 is... Whoa, what am I pressing there? That's just not... In the ancient sands, do we have 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone? Yeah, sure, we can have that. We'll put that here, in fact. Okay. You are standing amidst the ancient desert sands of this alien planet. The twin suns high above blast unending heat down upon the landscape. Ancient. Okay, let's have a look. No, we'll just put it in as James has said. Two vast and trunkless legs of stone poke out of the sand nearby. Let's put that like that. Just have it like that. Connections are north to 3 and west to 6. So we now need a noun. First noun. Noun 1 is legs. Okay. And a message. Message 1. Okay. These ancient stone legs look decidedly inhuman. Carved roughly, but carved roughly carved roughly from marble eons ago. If I could type, that would be great. They remain here now as a monument, a people long since extinct. That's all I can say about those. Right. Let's go in and have a look and see if we can see them. No, we can't because we haven't got any low priority conditions. So what are we up to? 6, 7, 8. Okay. If verb 16 and noun 1. No, we can't. Oh, we can't do that here. Okay. Conditions local. For room number 5. Yes. Line number 1. If verb 16 and noun 1, message 1, end. Here we go. So we go south, and to get to number 5 we go south again, and we go south again. There they are. Examine legs. These ancient stone legs look decidedly inhuman, carved roughly from marble eons ago. They remain here now as a monument to a people long since extinct. There we go, we got some legs. I really would like to put underneath say, a text that says, look upon my works, ye mortals, and despair, or whatever, you know, the old poem Ozymandias. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about putting that in an ancient language from eons ago that the character probably can't read. Yeah. Oh, I do like to make myself giggle there. Right, so that's room number 5. Room number 6 is more desert. Standing in the sun, desert sands, near to the remains of a crashed vessel. The hull appears intact to the south, while the burned remains of mangled metal to the west suggest that section took the brunt of the fall. Damage from the crash. So I'm basically doing this as quick as I can to get this together. So exits are west to 7, north to 4, and east to 5. Which picture goes with this room? None. Okay. We actually need something else, don't we? Object, ship. Object number 2. Oh no, we don't want that. No. We want nouns. 2. Ship. Okay. There we go. Ship. Now messages from message number 2. Your ship, the Valiant, is a small transport craft designed predominantly to carry small amounts of cargo or personnel. Sky, sand, planet, self. Yeah, we'll do stuff like that in a minute. Cargo or personnel on short trips. You mostly use it for work, so it bears very few personalizations. Message number 3. The crashed ship looked to quite small. The crashed ship looked to be quite small. Perhaps some kind of scout vessel or small sized troop carrier. Whatever it was, it won't be doing that job again without some severe overhauls, some severe repairs. There we go. So let's do that. Okay, so if we do local conditions for room number 3. Line number 1. If verb 16 and noun 2. For goodness sake. Message to end. Room number 1. Line number 1. If we're just going to do this for all of these. Verb 16 and noun 2. Message to end. Line number room number 2, line number 1. If noun 2, message to end. So we've got that for the 3 rooms where you're probably going to be examining your own ship. Exam ship. Yeah, my ship exam ship, and it says that. Now we're outside, exam ship, it says the same thing. Right, go back and room number 4. So local conditions for room number 4, line number 1, if verb 16 and noun 2, message 3, end. Room number 6, line number 1, if verb 16 and noun 2, message 3, end. So now we actually need another one, message 4. Both your ship and the crashed vessel are too far away to get a good, not look as in L-U, L, oh, for goodness sake, what am I doing with my life? Oh my goodness, man. Look at them. So, oh for goodness sake, message number 40. I am, why am I so bad at typing on a keyboard? It's so bad. I'm usually much better than this. Full stop. There we go. So, let's go back to conditions for room number 5. Doing with my life making retro games. Yes. Local conditions, room number 5. Line number 1 is the one we already did. Line number 2, if that was for looking at legs, verb 16 and noun 2, message 4, end. Right, let's try that out. So we know that the first 3, exam ship, and it gives us the one about the Valiant. South, south. If we're outside now, exam ship gives us the one about the Valiant. But if we go west, we're next to the other one. So exam ship tells us about the crashed ship. Go south, examine ship. It's about the crashed ship. But if we go east, where we're next to the legs, we can examine the ship, and it'll tell us that they're both too far away. But we can examine the legs, and it tells us about the ancient stone legs. Right, we've got a bit of something going there now. Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to take a short break. This is good stuff. I think we're making progress. We've got the basics for the outside of the ship now. Oh, still in a lot of pain, guys. The tuber is pushing a bit. I hope you guys are having a good evening and that things have been going well for you. Today has been quite an odd day for me, I have to admit. I don't seem to have got an awful lot done, and it's just kind of annoying me. I mean, tonight working on this is great, and I'm having a lot of fun, and talking to you guys is great, but trying to get stuff done for Jen's channel. I'm editing videos for her for this week, and there are 3 that are coming out this week for her channel. We've got to do one for Jenny Kirk 2, which will be coming out on Friday, and it's all taken so long. I'm 10 minutes into a video. It's going to be about 30-35 minutes in total, and I've been on with it for over an hour for 10 minutes of footage. It's sometimes things don't come together as quick as you'd want, and I think that is something that if you ever want to get into YouTube, plan for things to take much longer than you'd like, because if you don't, these things will eat up at you. So I've got a little bit of Turkish Delight here from our local co-op, which I'm keeping myself going with. So I'm going to treat myself to a little bit of that. I'm not going to say to anyone, don't do YouTube or anything like that. Just bear in mind that things suddenly start to take longer and longer every now and again. And there's no real rhyme or reason for it. What I'm editing is very much the same as what I was editing last week and the week before. It's a similar style of video. It just, today, for some reason, has taken longer. You can't predict this stuff. It's weird. So, there's that. But I have to admit, I still love my job. It's great. Working for yourself is amazing. It also means, though, that if something goes wrong, there's no one else to blame. Speaking of cool stuff, though. Hello, I am War Machine from Marvel. You may recognize me as War Machine from the Marvel comics and films. I don't know why I've got this sword. I don't remember having this sword in my possession in the film, so I must be a version from the comics. How cool is this guy? Big bobble-headed War Machine. He's a bit like a Funko Pop, but he's actually die-cast. This is metal. I found him in a charity shop. He's great. I had to have him. He's great. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Beep, beep. So he sits next to my Super Nintendo and Switch now in my office. He's a guardian of the retro and the modern. Patrick says, just blame Jenny. Yeah, she's actually been really good regarding putting up with me while I've been injured. So I can't blame Jenny today. I really can't. Jane's Pets approves of self-employment. So do I. Having worked for myself, I would not want to go back to working for anyone else. I set my hours. I'm a workaholic. I really am. I spent so long in this office that if the rest of the house disappeared, it would be hours before I noticed. Because that's how much time I spend in here. But yeah, it's one of those situations. Oh dear. Right, shall we get back on? I've had a nice little sit back. Just every now and again, just a quick break is all you need. What else did I find in the charity shop while we're on? One thing. Something that I'll be enjoying over the next few days while I draw various things. A George A. Romero collection. So we've got Night of the Living Dead, which is great. Dawn of the Dead, which is amazing. And Day of the Dead, which I haven't seen. Excuse me. So I'm really looking forward to enjoying this. I remember I saw Dawn of the Dead even before I saw Night of the Living Dead. And I'm not sure why, but I'm really looking forward to giving these a try. It's on 4 discs for 3 fingers. 3 fingers? What am I on about? 4 discs for 3 fingers. What's going on? 4 discs for 3 films, because Day of the Dead has a special features disc. You and your zombies, says James Pence. I like this sort of stuff. I'm a big fan of vintage horror. So when I found this in a charity shop for 20 pence, 20 pence, you can't be robbed for that. Oh, hello, Philbin. How you doing? Any updates on the Locket 2? No, because I've been injured and I have to wait till I'm not, and then we'll be doing that. Out of all of those, I've seen Shaun of the Dead. Oh, Shaun of the Dead's great. It's so great. I love it. So I'll be enjoying those while I'm working. I'm still putting together a load of stuff at the moment. A load of line art for the cartoon, for the next cartoon for Equestrian Track. And it's coming together, but my goodness, it's taken a while. Oof. I do like doing the cartoons, but at the moment there's a scene that requires every single frame to be freshly animated, and it's taking so long, especially since at the moment I'm having a bit of trouble with the drivers for my Wacom tablet, which is not great, because it stops working every now and again and then just starts to draw lines. It's so nice. So, shall we get back on while I stop complaining about things? Let's do this. Where were we up to? I believe we're about to start talking about the damaged portions of the ship. So let's do the rooms. Room desert. Yeah. Patrick, I have seen your last few comments. Patrick says some people joke that I deserve a medal for putting up with Vicky for nearly 5 years. Yeah, but when you love someone, you can put up with their particular peccadillos, as people might say. Jen and I are very different people, and we managed to put up with each other. So if we can do it, you can. But yeah, it's true. If you love someone, you can look past any oddities that they might have. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll just come over a little bit. Travel sec. Oh, let's hope that doesn't keep going. Right, so we're in the damaged portion of the ship. You are standing between the mangled pieces of burned hull, charred electronics, and other debris from the crashed. Debris from the crashed, not debris from the crashed vessel. Yeah, that's it, Patrick. Love's why you stay with someone through mood swings and downs. Absolutely. Because how could you not? If you love them, how could you not? That's just how it is. More debris lies to the north, while the more intact portions of the craft lie to the south. There we go. That's pretty much all we need to say. We'll put other bits in later. Connections are north to 8, south to 9, and east to 6. There we go. So, room number 8. You are standing at the northernmost section of burned debris and hull fragments from the crashed vessel. It seems, based on the char lines on the sand and the large, what can I say? No, let's change that. Based on the scorch marks on the sand and the directions the debris has been dropped in, that the ship... Oh, no, not again! Oh, I hate this keyboard. I love typing on it. James Pett says, so the player's goal here to produce the accident report and make recommendations to avoid these crashes in the future? No, they've come here to investigate an SOS, basically a distress signal. Dropped in that the ship came in from north, moving south at... Oh, fair enough. Came in from the north, moving south. Okay, that's all we can say from there, because we've run out of space. So we have 2 connections. So east goes to 4, and south goes to 7. There we go. Right. Now we get to talk about the mess hall. You are standing in the remains of what may have been the ship's mess hall. damaged furniture is strewn everywhere, while most of the walls are burned black. A single food terminal appears to still be... Now, let's have a look at this. A terminal on the wall flashes as if waiting for an input. Okay. There's something. It's a mess hole. It's a mess. I love it. Let's see if I can add that in. Connections are north to 7, south to 14. No, we can't go south. There is a door to the south, but at the moment the door is locked. East to 10. And there will be a down as well. North to 7, east to 10. Okay, let's go back to room number 8. Sorry, 9. You're standing in the reins of what may have been the ship's mess hall. Let's see if I can type in it's a mess. Right. Yes, we've got enough space. It's a mess. Right, the terminal. So we need another thing now. Noun 3 terminal. What are the messages? Are we up to message 4 or message 5? No, we're up to message 5. Okay. This is a damaged food terminal. The screen flashes on and off like the power is only getting through intermittently. It may still be able to produce basic sustenance, however. Great game this, says Cheat. Okay, about 2008. Thank you. We're trying our best. That was message number 5, and the noun is 3. So local conditions C for room number 9. Number 1, if verb 16 and noun. What was it again? 3? Message 5 end. There. Was it noun 3? Yes. So if we go into the game, we should be able to get to that thing. If we go south by 1 and then west. We're in the damaged parts of the hull, yes. In the remains of what it was. Examine terminal. This is a damaged food terminal. The screen flashes on and off like the power is only getting through intermittently. It may still be able to produce basic sustenance, however. Okay. We now need a verb to use, because I want to use the terminal, and it's going to create mush. I think that would be hilarious. Because that's the kind of thing we need in this game. So, we need a verb to use. So, what is our latest verb? We've got 16 is there. Any advance? So, 17, use. 17, access. Just like that. Proof of hilarious mush. Okay. 18 will be smell. And 19 will be eat. So here we go. Objects. Which object number? A pile Which object? Oh, sorry. Object number 1. A. How can we put this? An unappetizing lump of mush. Starting room number 255 and weighs 3. So here we go. Let's do this. Local conditions for room number 9. Line number 1 was examining that. Line number 2 will be accessing it. So if verb 17 and noun 3 for the terminal. Okay. If verb 17 and noun 3. How do we bring? There's a way to bring things, isn't there? How do we bring? I think it's just bring or brin or something like that. Where's the verb to bring? Oh, we don't even have any of those conditions. Oh, okay. Where's the basic controls? Here we are. Okay. Actions. Get, drop, swap. X to N. Move object number X to room N. So we need 1. 1, 2. Where are we? We're in the mess hall. 1 to 9. Get 9. Okay, 1 to 9. Get 9. Message. I think we're up to message 6. End. Right, we've produced some mush. Message. So 5 is already used. Yes. 6. You tap at the controls on the damaged terminal, hoping to produce. Oh, for goodness sake, it's done it again. Hoping to produce something edible. The terminal makes a squelching, wet, farting noise and spits out a lump of beige mush. And message 7 is the mush smells funny and looks like someone tried to glue porridge together to form a leg of ham. Obviously, they failed. If you have ever smelled wet carpet in a room full of smoke, you will get a basic idea of just how unpleasant this lump of mush smells. It's decidedly unappealing. And message number 9 is yum! Because we're going to eat it. I think we have the noun to eat, don't we? Not nouns. So noun, we need mush. And where is it? Verb. Do we have the verb to eat? Yes, we do. 19 is eat. So low priority conditions. Line number 6. Nope. 7, 8, yes. If verb 16 and noun 4 and here 1, no, not here 1, available 1. What was it? Message 7? End. I believe it was message 7. Message 7. Should keep. Yes. Okay. Low priority conditions. If verb, was it 9? Oh, I really need to remember these. Verbs, verbs, verbs. So we need eat is 19. And smell is 18? Yes. So low priority condition 7. If verb 18 and noun 4 and available 1, because that's the object, message 8, end. If, now this is to eat, verb 19 and noun 4 and available 1, 1 to 255, message 9, end. I think this will work. Right, let's go back in and try this out. We've got to go to the room. No, I don't want to quit. I want to go west. Right, we're in the room. Access terminal. You can't see that. Exam terminal. Damaged food count. Use terminal. You can't see that. What? Didn't we just use the terminal? Oh, did I not write that condition? Conditions local. Room number 9. Line number 1. Yeah. Verb 17 and noun 3. What's verb 17? 17 is access. And noun is 3. Terminal. Access terminal. Begin where? Let's begin in room number 9 so I don't have to keep faffing about. Begin. Access terminal. You can't see it. But I'm in the room. Conditions for room number 9. Verb 7. If verb 17 and noun 3, 1, 2, 9, get 9, message 6. Oh, we're not getting 9, we're getting 1. 9's the room. That's why I can't do it. Okay, let's try that. Access terminal. You tap at the controls on the damaged terminal, hoping to produce something edible. The terminal makes a squelching, wet, farting noise and spits out a lump of beige mush, which we shouldn't pick up because we haven't said that we get it. It's inventory. You're carrying an unappetizing lump of mush. So let's go back to conditions again. Room number 9, line number 2. Take out the bit about get, because we haven't actually got the mush yet. Remove the bit about getting it. Okay. Right, so verbs. Get is, drop is 8, so get is what, 7? Get is 7, yeah. So low priority conditions, what we're up to 8 or 9. Right. If verb 7 and noun 4 and here 1, get 1, okay, end. If verb 8 and noun 4 and carrying 1, drop 1, okay, end. I love how get mush is a valid command. Alright, let's try that again. Access terminal. There's the mush. Examine mush. Mush smells funny. Smell mush. Yes. Eat mush. Yum. Now if we look, the mush is gone. Access terminal. And there's the mush again. You can also see an unappetizing lump of mush. Right, I want to change that. You can also see. Let's try that for a start. Let's go back to messages. I think it's like 239 or something. Yeah, space. Insert. You can also see, because it should have been there for the start. Right, go back in and look. Access terminal. And there's the mush. Yes, you can also see an unappetizing lump of mush. Get mush. Get space mush. Okay, drop mush. Okay, get mush again. Now let's check our inventory. We are carrying the mush. It's not there anymore. Drop mush. Look. Okay, yes. And then access terminal. And then it spits out the mush, and the mush is there again. So there we are. Eat mush to get rid of it. Yum! I love that it's just yum. Alright, we're getting somewhere with this. It's a complete farce. An absolute farce of a game, I have to say. But it's great. I just love that we've got this thing and you can eat mush and it smells. Oh, the things we do, eh? Right. Okay. Right, we can go north and south. There isn't anywhere else in the thing though. So, what I think is, we're an hour and a half in. We're getting somewhere with this. I think the best thing to do now is to stop for the night. And we'll come back to this next week and finish this game off. It's ridiculous, but we'll finish it off. Make it. It's not going to be long. It's going to be a fairly short game, but I think that's the best thing to do for the moment. Because I'm starting to run out of energy and I still have a huge amount of stuff for Jen to edit for stuff. So I need to get on with that. But I've really enjoyed tonight, guys. And I hope that you'll join me for some daftness next week. The only thing I have to do now is save this and hope that it saves. This is the thing. We've got a fingers crossed moment. So let's go back into this and save adventure S. Pressing the wrong key on the wrong keyboard. Save to disk as a data file, and we're going to call it Arbiter. Saving Arbiter. There we go. Right. Your dinner's your dinner's next week be better than an appetized lump of mush. Okay, right, let's do this. I have now saved this. So the only test we have now to make sure this has worked is to reset. Reset with the reset button on the Epic's fast load. I love that cartridge just for that. That's the best part of it. So load $8 and list. Okay, under T2V2 test is a bunch of nonsense, which I think is Arbiter. So, yes, it looks to be Arbiter. It's just weirdly done. That is interesting. So we've got circle heart as well on one thing. So that would be QS. Oh, that's quickstart.adv. That's interesting. So load graph.adv.create.81. Let's load this in and see what happens if I do this. Run. Come on, run. There's the there's the crack throw that you always get on these things. Load in. Right, load adventure T from disk. Arbiter. Loading Arbiter. It's going to do it. It's going to do it. Enter the adventure in the remains of the mess hall. There we go. Right, so it actually has loaded and saved this time. Excellent. Right, guys, that's great. That is a big help. We'll finish this game off next week. Tomorrow we're doing Stubbs the Zombie again, and then on Thursday we're going to get further on with GoldenEye. That was it. And then on Friday it's the Star Trek adventure as well. So we've got a busy week. Hopefully I'll get some videos out as well as the live shows. We'll see how it goes, but it all depends on whether I can get everything else sorted. You may also notice that if you go to all over the house at the moment, there's not a huge amount there because all over the house had some issues. Basically, the plugin we've been using for ages to make this thing load and make it all run. There's the cartoon. That's the latest one we've had. Essentially, we haven't had a huge amount of stuff. Whoa. That's interesting. I didn't realise the cast list was being updated. Yeah, it's updating it automatically. Oh, that's nice. So the new version is working nicely. And it gives you a load of cartoons. So that's working great. I'm back up to year 12 that I'm getting all the stuff in. Essentially, I had to restart from start uploading all of the comics, and it's taking me an age. So that's what I'm working on a lot this week when I'm not also doing all the other stuff that I have to do, like editing the videos and working on the... Whoa, what happened there? I just turned off the Commodore, and this jumped to a different website. That's interesting. I didn't realise there was feedback like that. So that's what I'm working on at the moment anyway, when I'm not doing the frames for the next animation and editing videos. So I hope that by this time next week I'll have it all sorted out. We can get back to actually making the comics, which would be nice. But at the moment, that's all the busy work that I've got going. So hope you've enjoyed tonight. Take care. Have a great evening, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining me all tonight. Take care, and bye for now. Bye. Have I stopped yet? I haven't stopped the stream, have I? I've pressed the button to do it, and it hasn't stopped. Take care, bye.